ride the wave. I'm trying to get me paid. I'm trying to move.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Chicago Bears. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, to get this one going. And here we go from Chicago. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. The first carry now for Kyron Williams. It's a cut to the right sideline. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. Kyron Williams, the touchdown. So one snap, and they're in the end zone, Brock. Tell those stat keepers to be ready. Might be a very busy game for them.
I'm kind of up for that. You kind of like that little pace?
A hundo, partner, 100%.
And to do it on the ground to boot. What a way to begin the proceedings. The first punch thrown in the 4-quarter boxing match ends up being a haymaker.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 24 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Chicago. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
They'll run. First give to Zach Charbonnet. Good defensive effort here. Drives them back across midfield onto their own side. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Give it away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Kamari Lassiter with the pick.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
They try to start with a run by Charbonnet. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Here's a design run. And they'll start some work to do now on 3rd down as he only manages to get back to the line of scrimmage.
QB runs can be some of the most difficult plays for these defenses. But not for the defense right there. Did their homework. And they get an A+ for how they defended that play.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking for Luther Burden. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Chicago brings out the punting unit. And this will come from just inside his end zone. The punt heads towards the sideline. Not returnable. Well done. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. First down now, ball at the 33. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Into the hands of Michael Wilson. A good 16 yards on that play. And the Steelers have a first down. One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
Down. A gain of 16 yards.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Bears getting close, and they're going to take him down. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that chased him down. It was a big old D tackle. Tip of the cap to you, big man.
He gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Bears bringing out an extra DB here. Third down. Here he goes. Third and long. Down the field. He's got Wilson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. There's so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. It would be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
The Bears decide to call their first time out. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. Throwing again, Mahomes. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's a money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a shotgun handoff to Miller. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal. The Bears 10-yard line.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the first quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. Back to the Windy City in just a moment. It's Steelers ball as we return for the 2nd, and they have to be thinking points here. He finds him right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
14. Bears nothing.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shuck working from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Gets some space around midfield. Keeps himself upright. Luther Burton, and he's going to score! Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears start to fight back with their first points of this game. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Ashton Doolin now to return. They'll bottle him up just as he gets it to the 30.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Handoff here for Miller. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this third down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
Third down, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Tried to float that one in, and the defender's there for the interception. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Hey, we know in this league, takeaways are a big deal, but you get interception and chunk yards with it. That is a gold star effort.
First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10.
70 Lions.
Pistol snap here to Shuck. That's going to be incomplete. First time he's looked his back's way this game, but no results yet.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Shuck now from the gun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Garrett Williams. And the Steelers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
And what a huge bonus on top of the takeaway. Not only did you steal the possession, but you immediately, Kate, flip this field and give your teammates a golden opportunity to punch it in for 6. And if they score quickly, well, to put that opposing offense right back out there, steal reeling from that interception.
It's a completion of Michael Pittman Jr. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal.
That's good for us Steelers.
Yellow.
First down.
Complete on the option. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
Second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play. I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
The kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a two-possession game.
In that close in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with a touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bears making their way up to the line. Here comes 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
2nd and 4.
Offense still line. This is 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. Hunt the Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Hunt.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Short pass brought in. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
You know, Kate, it's almost as if the defense invited him to make that throw. That was a play they knew they could defend, and they stopped it right at the line.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hunt, hunt.
Shuck on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They go play action. It's Mahomes. Into the hands of Kittle. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a gain of 22. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh. So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. More from Chicago right after this. 1st and 10 now from the 46. On the give, it's Miller. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long for him here. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. There it is. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers grow their lead just before halftime. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Folk with a point after. And the Steelers take a 3-possession lead.
Bears 7.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Has this at the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go now.
To throw, Shuck. Escapes the pocket. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Luther Burden, the guy he was looking for. So second down coming up.
Second. Cougar 19.
Throwing from the gun. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Steelers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Okay, can I be honest with you about something right here? Really curious about young quarterbacks when they struggle. And there's part of me that, yeah, this isn't great, and he's going through tremendous adversity. But I love that he continues to be aggressive.
Yellow. Argo blue 80. Hey, 57, 57, ball back.
Now an inside give to him. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now letting some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers make it a 24-point ball game. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Return coming from the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, hit it right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
19.
First and 10. Here's Shuck. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone. Things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shuck. Taken in by Loveland. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears chop some of the lead off before the half. For the extra point, here's Smith. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Bears pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now.
31, Bears 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
And even 20 seconds left at their disposal on the final drive of this half. Mahomes on 1st and 10. He put everything he had into this one. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. Wanted to fit that one into Davante Adams. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Pistol now for Mahomes. On him quick, and they bring him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 3rd down.
So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. He fields it from the 8. He's stopped on the run back to the 27.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Second half starting off with a run by Charbonnet. And he stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another carry for Charbonnet. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Pass brought in by Burton. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Come on, set. Nike, hawk, set.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. This is brought in. Big gain here for Loveland. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
4 yards.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st down.
Option play. Here's a gift to Charbonnet. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Julian Love bringing that one to an end.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
On play action, here's Shuck. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
It's pretty impressive, isn't it? They built this type of lead for themselves because that's actually, Kate, their first sack of the game. And that's why smart front offices and complete teams build a well-rounded roster. That way, if a core component like the pass rush today isn't there, well, the other areas of the team pick each other up.
Out now are the special teamers to try a Bears field goal. It's 45 yards he'll try to connect from. Smith able to put it through. And the gap closes to 14 points.
I would imagine, Kate, that they hope that's the spark. It starts a second half inferno of a comeback. Could scarcely afford to come away empty-handed with points on that opening drive, and they didn't.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. From the gun, a give to Miller. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And the Steelers have a first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down from the 42. Now an inside handoff to Miller. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Absolutely no fear in his game. Even one of the smaller defenders out there, he isn't afraid to go charging into all those linemen and dish out some physical play himself to make that stop.
Yellow.
Again, it's Miller. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here he goes, third and long. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Travis Hunter reels in the pick. Well, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception.
We know that no lead in the NFL is safe. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. How many of these get
big game downfield? And he's brought down, but there's some laundry on the field. All right, so they like the results on the field, and they're going to decline this penalty. All set to go now from the 35. Chuck now on first down. Going all the way to the end zone here. And it is incomplete. Went big on the final play of our third quarter. And nothing comes from it as we hit the break. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Chuck with a quick toss out wide. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. From the pistol, they're running with Charbonnet. Room inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Well, Brock started small at first, but then he found that lane, and it was a race to the end zone from that point on.
And it takes a little bit of everybody. How many times do we hear these coaches tell us, if you're going to get a run play for a big gain, it takes the whole group, all 10 of them around him have to do their job. Got to block up front, receivers got to block on the perimeter, they all get it done, and a big chunk run follows.
A lot's got to go right to tie this up now. Need a touchdown and a 2-point try, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. First, got to recover this kick. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. Well, the good news is still a decent bit of time left. Maybe a little quick on the draw to dial up that onside kick.
Yeah, you know what happens, Kate, in these moments, right? We've been doing this for a while, and you see my brain just going to overdrive, trying to peel back the layers as to why you would make that decision. And ultimately, I think it's because you don't trust your defense against this offense. That's a big risk to take. And now, unfortunately, you've set this offense up for success.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Trying the right side with Miller. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, and they take him down for a loss. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Oh, this is going to be close, and it's no good. He hooked it too far left. they fail to make this a two-score ball game.
And hope still remains in the building, Kate. Not a two-score game. In fact, a make there, well, it could have been the death knell. But the miss, you just see it breathe some new life into the opposing sideline.
And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Chuck now from the gun. Taking a chance to the end zone. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears down by only 2 in the fourth. Following the touchdown, Chuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
The Bears will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. They draw up just the right throw, and we're tied. Notice the first time they tried it, but this time, Brock, the 2-point conversion is successful.
Just felt like they were waiting for the right opportunity to try it once again. Not only to make up for the first attempt, but establish a little confidence from this spot, and who knows? Maybe we'll have a 2-pointer that plays a bigger role when this thing's all said and done.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Give to Williams from the gun. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer.
I'm going to guess at some point, whether it's in the huddle or over there on the bench on the sidelines after this drive, QB's going to go apologize to that running back. He just ran him into one heck of a negative play.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Back to throw it. And finds Adams downfield. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th-quarter lead. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. And they love the scoring production he's brought out of their offense. That touchdown gives him 10 on the season. Point after by Folk is up and good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Risky throw, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Chidobe Awuzie. And the Steelers take over on his 5th interception of the season.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Miller. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game. This one's quickly mocked up, too. Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Running once more with Miller. Gain of about 8 here. Nice pickup, but he stopped a second before he can move those chains. They pick up 9 on the carry, and that sets up 3rd and inches. It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Steelers leading by 7. Bears in the nickel, 3rd down. Running for the marker with Williams. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Miller with it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. The Bears decide to call their first timeout. Going the wrong way. It's 2nd and goal now, back at the 12.
At the 12-yard line.
Up the gut they go with Williams. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal. Now Mahomes will hang on to it. Maybe should have been thinking past their partner. The defense all over this run, and it's going to be 4th and goal. The Bears going to use their 3rd and final timeout. A lot of pressure on this kick for Nick Folk. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. And the kick by Folk is good. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Best kickers I've been around here over the last few decades, they relish these moments. They know the hard work all their buddies on offense and defense have done. When they can make it a 2-score game and be clutch when it matters, these are the moments they live for.
It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard
1st and 10 from the 32. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears make it a 4-point game here in the 4th.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
And now for the point after, and crucially to bring things within a field goal. And he connects there, so now another kick from him. A field goal to tie this game in the 4th.
Bears 38.
So they're going to line up for the onside kick that may just decide this game. Just over a minute to play. And this is recovered by the Steeler hands team. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line. Well, that's going to do it, Brock. They recover the kick and now can just run out that clock unimpeded.
Yeah, no timeouts on the opposing sideline. Give some credit to the hands team right there. Got the job done. And now as an offense, the greatest formation in the history of football. You know what that is, Kate?
Line it up, boys.
The victory formation.
Give them around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And it's going to be a win for the Steelers. He gets him the first, and they can run this clock out.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring the guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up
So the Steelers come in and take this on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity that's there in every moment that you love to experience as a player and that you hope in all these moments you can execute so you're the one celebrating and riding that wave of emotion.
I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These they come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. Karma, with your energy harness. If I'm back in the corner, I might get it clicking until I just feel a nirvana. I see blood in the water, homies are gone, he couldn't see the piranhas. Got it hot as Nevada, I'm from the bottom, on treacherous timing. They'll pop your melon in front of those seeds over that beef and broccoli. He poked his chest, now he can't breathe over that ego popping. I put that glass on my wrist and went window shopping. Gotta sow your seeds, they wouldn't believe on all of the fruits that blossom. Got the enemy toppled, I got the energy turning like 20 more notches. I've been trusting the process, no other option really is bigger than me. Got infinity stones inside of me deep, and I let the chakras speak. I will not retreat, you can never compete, your flesh is way too weak. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching, God is beside us. Still ride with a in the fleece, I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers. I was stuck in the state of me trying to survive. I was ready to rise and ready to thrive and cut off the poisonous ties. Ain't no heart in the game, but even the courage we live in the wizard of Oz. Get the money and change, we ruin the vibes and checking and jiving. In a turbulent time, and we need a spiritual teaching to keep us alive. No more selling us lies or selling beside me while the enemy hide. Yeah, I'm feeling a change in order. Treading dangerous waters, the demise of falsely idols. Get exposed through code and morals. Ooh. I get the remedy, God is the centerpiece. Pray for my enemies, pray for my enemies. I get the tendency, you kinda finicky, huh? Dot on his head, dot on his nose. Follow the lamb, don't follow the goat. Pray for the homie, he died from. I've been dealing, feeling, shedding skin till I make my way up. I'm out here stepping, repping, flow electric, time for the wake up. Got rid of them leeches, weakness, ain't no breaching. God is beside us, still ride with a in the fleece. I'ma up my piece if you trying to divide us. Still count my blessings, lessons, by confessions, go to the higher. These ain't come from the cause, we different in breed, could never deny us. I'm removing the scales from my eyes, I see through the lies, they pop. Piper, warfare with spiritual force, just fighting the demons, really for lifers.
I check the doors, check the windows, and pull the blinds. I check the clock, wondering what he'll pull this time. I have a feeling that necromancer's outside, and I'm just trying to stay quiet. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, promises and contracts I used to keep. I don't state much, that's crazy. How'd you know that? Keep myself up, that's maybe how you know that. Ooh, my hallucination I used to see. Wake up and I found out that it change up. Wait, did it change up? Is it light out yet? Did it...
2/3 of the season has come and gone. I'm Scott Hansen, and your weekly recap for week number 12 is up now. Plenty to get you caught up on. We begin in the Lone Star State. The Texans at home to take on the Buffalo Bills. And it's Jordan Addison playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. It's a 73-yard catch and run to the house. The Bills just will not lose. The perfect season is still alive. They get another win. Next, it's the Windy City. We'll check in on the Bears as they host the Pittsburgh Steelers. And here is Davante Adams. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. It's a 66-yard catch and run to the house. One more to bring you up. Let's go to Arlington. The Cowboys taking on the Eagles. And look out, it's the Cheetah, Tyreek Hill. A deep shot downfield, and he's right there to look it in, and they're not gonna get him. mark it down as a 65-yard touchdown catch. The Eagles continue to roll. It's been 2 months since their last loss. This win today makes it 8 straight victories. So that'll put a bow on this one for all the hardworking men and women here in Orlando.